Welcome back, everybody. Today I am at the top of my, mob farm, and we're up here because we need to get some materials, and by materials I mean bone blocks, because we're doing another city build today. As you may be able to tell by the thumbnail or title, I have no idea what I'm making it yet, but we are going to be doing another building here. And it's here, let me. I broke these walls just so that I could do that. But down here should be a lot of bones. I'm hoping. If there's not a lot of bones, okay, yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna need to get some like shulker boxes or something. I'm gonna be building something right here, across the street of the hospital hotel. We'll call it that. And I also want to get the street in. I don't know what I'm gonna do that, but it's gonna be something like a side project that I do. Yeah, but it's gonna go right here, and it's probably the biggest build in this city so far. This is probably the second biggest one, and then, the one that we're building today is probably gonna be the biggest one, which I'm happy to say. What else I'm happy to say is our potato farm that we built in last episode is working amazing. It hasn't failed me yet. I don't know why I'm walking. But I think my plan is to build this one building and then go away from the city for a lot longer than I did in this previous break. Just because it would be at a nice it's once I get this one building in, it's a nice few distance from here. And I'm thinking before I get burnt out and before I don't want to work on it anymore, I better make it look good before I take a little break and start working on some other stuff, like actually putting trees there. Since I built the lighthouse on top of the rock, and I believe episode 2 was it? I have no idea. But I've wanted to put trees on there. I might do that. Who knows? It's going to be chores. I'm going to have a chore episode. Maybe we can make an industrial zone with a bunch of farms. That might be cool. But that's my plans for the future. Let's talk more about the present. This build, I used a lot of the same blocks because I didn't want to go out and get a bunch of different blocks like that build, which you can't really see that well, but it uses a bunch of different blocks that were annoying to get in, with the stuff that I have available to me. Like, I don't have a mesa where I can just readily get terracotta, which would be nice, but I don't have that. So I have to go into the rivers and the swamp over there and dig out the clay and make it terracotta, which isn't the funnest process. But another thing is, I'm kind of, the city, I'm having a lot of fun building it and stuff, but I just want to take a break and relax and do some terraforming here. Maybe we could put, like, I don't know, a cliff here going all the way along, some more beautiful trees there. But that's kind of where I want to go with this. So I think this is going to be my last episode with the city for a bit, unless I, go there for like villagers or the mine that's there because of the beacon. I don't like that I can actually see it from all the way over here. It's kind of ugly, but I do have something planned for episode 20. Now, episode 20 is a bit far away, as we are on episode 14. It's only 6 more episodes. I'm getting close. But episode 20, I'm planning on doing a world tour. So I'll walk around showing you the world and all of its glory. I'll show you the mob farm, the farm that's all the way over here. And then there's also one in the swamp, I believe. Yep. And I'll show you all the stuff that I've seen so far and built. That will be a cool episode. Can't wait to make it. But before I make that episode, I've got to make this building. So let's get a material list up, shall we? I think that's the wrong one. I loaded the wrong material list. Hold up. Okay, I got the right one this time. This one requires a lot of tough. Now, there's a lot of easy materials that I need. I'm not gonna say that the build is, super simple. Like, it's pretty simple compared to some other builds that I have done. But we need 25 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I only have 17 stacks in there. Let's go see how much we have over at the city. So at the city, it's going to be down here. We gotta fall all the way down. Hope we don't die like prior experiences. Ew. I don't think I have enough tough for this. I still need 24 stacks, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's make it all into tough bricks. Still need 11 stacks. Oh goodness, what have I gotten myself into? Well, I guess we just gotta mine in here now. Hope that we can get more tough. And we're just gonna do some mining. Okay, I have all of the materials here. It is so much now that I think about it. Like, oh my goodness, what? But I guess I'm gonna get building now, and we'll head into a super cool sick time lapse. While I was making that time lapse, I realized how much space I don't have in the city anymore. Like, I had to go through the hospital. But here's the skyline now from the point of view of, what's it called? Distant Horizons. It's like a full skyline now. There's hardly any empty spaces. It looks amazing in my opinion. That is why I really just wanted to get that one in. It just ties everything together, filling in that empty space, and once we get some stuff over there and there, it will be amazing. But I do want to show you it in more detail. So once it loads in here, there it is. So after the time lapse, I added this dirt wall into here. You can see the dirt wall. So if we fly a little far away, unlike this one where you can just like see through, it's see-through. You can see completely through it. I didn't want that for this one, so I put just a dirt wall behind it. And, you know, it kind of helps. I'm not gonna say it helps that much, but it helps. Uh, went for sort of like a pillar design. I don't know. These, and then got big entrances. I don't really care about the up-close details. I really just care about what it looks like from over there, because that's where I'm going to be seeing it most. Here's the map, if you wanted to see the map. Still have to complete the road. I'll do that on my own time, I think. But this is where I am okay with leaving the city to just sit while I work on other things to try not to get burnt out, because that I am really scared of getting burned out. I don't want to. I'm having so much fun. I gotta limit myself sometimes. So that's where we are gonna leave the city. Now, what are we gonna do besides the city? I have my place here down to a pretty good spot, like where I like it the way it is, and there's not really much that I want to add besides maybe a few paths. So we gotta think of something else to do. Now, I have two things on my mind. One is building, and the other is more building, but in a different way. So I'm thinking we start to build some farms, because as that building has kindly demonstrated for us today, is that I need some farms for some stuff. Like, I didn't really necessarily need it for that one, maybe the mushroom stems that I had to gather, but I am starting to get to that point where my builds are just that big where we're gonna need some farms. So that could be one thing that's gonna happen in future episodes. Another thing is this medieval city that I was talking about putting over here. Now, I still don't have any plans for it, and I don't even know if I'm gonna do it yet, but that is also another thing that may come up in future episodes. I need more potatoes, don't I? I'm running out. You know where we can get more potatoes? This is a good excuse to come into this building. Do I need to run that? Yes, I do. Okay, but all that's kind of loud. I'll go up here. But you know, I'm kind of getting to this flatline point of all the projects that I have started. Over here may add some more trees, but I'm excited to try and maybe do something new. So I want to experiment with new build styles and just try out a bunch of stuff. Like, why not? I might actually move to this central island, because if you all, if you guys remember, I'm gonna shut this off real quick. But if you all remember, my friend was gonna transform this into a prison. Now, since then, I've changed this world into a survival world, a single-player world. It's no longer a server. But so this isn't gonna be done by him, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do it. So this is another thing that we can do. We could turn this into a prison, or we could get rid of it completely. How cool would that be if we got rid of it completely? And I don't know what we'd do. Probably build something. We could also terraform that entire area there. That would be cool. Definitely do something with that hill right there, because it does look very out of place. We'll see what I get up to in future episodes. That's for future me to decide what to do. Next episode, though, it's gonna be an interesting one, let me say. Episode 15. It's gonna be a Christmas / various winter holidays episode, and we're gonna get real festive in there. Being said, that's gonna end today's super short episode. I know it's short, but it's fine. I've spent a lot of time thinking. It took me a long time to think about, what I wanted to put there and how big I wanted it. So it took me a couple hours to build it and get the materials, but anyway. Ooh, we should do dramatic free cam. I'm on this chimney now. How do you like that? Okay, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, but that's gonna do today's episode of the city. I hope you all enjoyed this shortish episode. Next episode's Christmas episode. You can expect to see that. I'm still planning on trying to get it out by the Friday. So the Friday after Christmas, which would be the 27th. So I'll see you guys there, and I hope the sun kills me.